Barstool Pick'em Week 12. We are brought to you by our friends at Cross Country Mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage combines a people-first mindset with a dedication to the fundamentals of mortgage lending, which results in a fast, easy, and stress-free home financing or refinancing experience. Rates are pretty much at an all-time low and may never get this low again. Many stoolies have already reached out to Cross Country Mortgage to refinance. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Cross Country Mortgage can tell you within 5 minutes if they can save you a boatload of cash. It's a great opportunity to cash out for the stuff you want. Man caves, home improvement projects, or if you need to pay off a student loan or to save for other events in your life. Also, if you have a lease coming up soon, like next 6 to 12 months, go check out Cross Country Mortgage. Talk to them. See if it is the right time for you to purchase a home. Even if it's not, they can tell you what you need to be doing so that you can purchase a home next time your lease is up. Don't be intimidated by the home buying process. It's not as complicated as you think. It is not a scary word. Mortgage is something that you should be saying, hey, this is a way to save money instead of throwing away money every single month with rent. Don't let common misconceptions stand in the way of you buying a home. Go to ccmlens.com/pick'em to learn more about your future home buying experience or to refinance your current mortgage at ccmlens.com/pick'em to learn more. Cross Country Mortgage LLC, NMLS 3029, www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Opportunity. We love Cross Country Mortgage. They are friends of ours, and they will make sure that they get you set up to feel comfortable, whether you're refinancing, whether you're buying a home for the first time, whether you have bad credit, whether you're a military vet. They have it all, and they're easy to talk to. So go check them out, ccmlens.com/pick'em. Please go do it. I cannot recommend them enough. It's not a scary process, especially when you have our friends at Cross Country Mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage, ccmlens.com/pick'em to learn more. Week 12, we are live. Thank you. Rico Bosco has made enough time for Dave and myself to be here for the Pick'em.
It's not true. It's not true.
What's not
you
true?
wanted? What do you mean?
Should we read the text? What's not true?
You're getting all worked up. I mean, just as a background, Rico, and this is our business. Well, for me, I can speak for myself. By far. The Wednesday's by far my busiest day.
That.
And then Rico, who got green lighted for bench mob, within 5 seconds, like, hey, can we move Pick'em, which we do the same time. We've been doing the same time forever. We film 9,000 things. He's like, well, I got to film bench mob now in the time that we usually do Pick'em.
Mm-hmm.
And so he basically, well, we can go through.
Yeah, he moved up, so we always do advisors
you have
at
a guest.
10:30.
So the guest locked us in.
So
No, that's not true.
Yes,
because
it is.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask this question, Dave. It seems to me like Rico might have said to Ed Cooley, hey, I'll be in on Wednesdays. Let's figure out a time on Wednesday.
Did you say that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So it just happened that he could do Wednesday when you're in?
Yes.
He didn't say
even
Tuesday
book
and
it.
Thursday. He said, hey, no, Ed, that doesn't work with my schedule. Let's change it up.
I didn't book it.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to be supportive. You want me more involved.
I do.
I was there
Rico,
raising the
we're
trophy.
1 week
I'm a
in.
savage. The fucking TikToks. And I'm
Rico,
supporting it.
we're 1
New
week in.
adventures. That's what we're supposed to do.
We're
We're supposed to
1
be a
week
team.
in,
But
and you already
yeah,
asked us to change our schedules
We
for
have
everything.
one time I'm with you once a week, one time.
All right.
And it took, honestly, less than 10 seconds for you to be like, I can't do your show anymore. I got to do
It's
mine.
12 weeks,
Two
and I moved
presidencies.
it up a half hour.
You know what's happening, Dave? I think we're getting
We're getting-
squeezed out.
we are.
We're getting squeezed out. We are getting
what about the
squeezed out
support?
by Rico Bosco.
Did I not raise the
Support
dog
for
straw?
what?
We're getting
What are you talking
It's a
about?
new event. You say we want you more involved.
How many presidencies have you been saying we're doing this show?
3.
We have this show
Yeah.
at a time.
All
Do you
right.
know how many
You have
people,
conceded?
Do you know how many?
What?
Have you conceded?
No, not yet.
Do you know how many people we got to rearrange for your schedule?
I appreciate it. That's the first thing I
we
said.
moved up advisors.
You didn't
Yeah.
give us a choice.
My son said to me, Daddy, where are you going? Why are you leaving so early this morning? I was like, well, Rico has to do bench mob, so I have to leave early.
Sorry.
Some things. He said that.
What's
He
the
said,
first
why
big
are you
game?
leaving?
So
He's
this
like,
is
that's Skell Rico? And I was
Recondo
like, don't
forever.
say that. Don't
Coach
say
Rico.
Skell.
So this is Monday. This is this Monday. We're doing Wednesday, and like I said, we start going. Dan and I especially, when we start going, I got back from the gambling house, which you were supposed to go. And what happened? You had a light.
We had
light
electrical
switch?
problems.
His switch went out.
How
make
would
light
you,
of it.
How
Hair
would
dryer.
you do?
Don't
like,
make light of it.
Do you have any more you missed the gambling house because a bulb
switch.
was
Well,
out.
you switched Mondays before that. I'm working. The Mac thing, you throw it out there, I'll be there.
A bulb was out, so you didn't make it on Saturday. I was there. So I was all day. I got back on Monday, right to the office. Don't go home, carrying a suitcase. Here all day. I'm in meetings yesterday. And then Monday, and today we filmed 9,000 shows. You got this bench mob. So have an interview at 12 for bench mob. Does 1 o'clock work for Pick'em? So we have one time. We have Rico one time that we have an entire week, and I'm running around like my hair's on fire. Hey, so he hits us up, me and Dan. Dan replied, no, we can maybe move everything up to accommodate your schedule. Rico, I'm not saying that, I'm asking. This is me. We only filmed 9 things that day, Dan. I'm sure the entire...
Wait, you know what? Let's all pull it up. Let's do a reading. Let's do a dramatic reading. Good
Okay.
call. Yeah. Okay, all right. All right, so let's start again. Rico, why don't you start?
You read
with
your part,
You
Rico.
read your
Can I be
part.
Rico?
What?
Can I be Rico?
No, Rico's Rico.
Rico's Rico,
Rico
yeah.
is Rico.
Shit.
All right.
So it starts Monday, 3:39 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Have an interview at 12 for bench mob. Does 1 work for Pick'em?
No. We can maybe move everything up to accommodate your schedule, Rico.
I'm not saying that. I'm asking.
We only filmed 9 things that day, Dan. I'm sure the entire company's schedule can be rearranged for Rico.
All caps. I'm not saying that. I'm asking. I demand nothing. But the guest is asking at 12. I went immediately to the guys who have helped me for 8 years.
No. Let me see if the other 200 people can all shuffle their schedules around. It's the bench mob.
Forget it. I fucking asked. You said no. I went back to them, and they said, hey, we got to move. I know the pecking order.
Are you sure? I rushed into Erica's office to have her start working the phones to help accommodate.
Forget it. I asked calmly. Don't shove it in my face like I'm a terrorist.
Rico, we work for you. Just let us know what's best, and we'll move around our entire schedule.
I'm trying to make it work calmly. I know you have light bulb issues.
Dave, it was one of his outlets. Very serious issue. Let's not make light of it. Whoops, I phrased that wrong.
I said, we got to do noon. If advisors ends at 11:15 or 11.
That's not what you said.
Well,
No.
I'm not reading that.
Cooley pigeonholed
yeah, say
us.
it. What?
Yeah, Cooley pigeonholed us in at
First
noon.
guess, we're gonna. I don't like that part.
What?
What part?
That he like I'm not saying.
Well, you
that.
did.
No,
it.
you said you blamed it on him. You said
Cooley-
Ed Cooley pigeonholed us.
At noon.
Sorry. What did I say? You're tanking me. This is it now. All the
tanking you.
networks, they go to the Final Four. They share dinners. They trade plays. And now Ed Cooley's gonna go back to his people and say Rico's a scumbag because they read this thing. Just redact it. Redact it. That's
Cooley
all. That's
pigeonholed
I will not
us.
redact it.
It's not going to be redacted.
You are not the CIA, sir.
fine. Whatever you say.
So read it.
Read it word for word.
I'm not reading that.
All right, I'll read it for you. Ed Cooley is a jerk off, and he hold us at noon.
Ed
That's what
Cooley
Rico said.
pigeonholed us in noon.
Is nothing sacred to you guys?
Dude, I know Ed Cooley. He's not gonna care. He's gonna fucking think this is funny and that you're a psycho. And he probably, if I texted him right now and said, "Hey, could you move your bench mob interview?" He'd be like, "Yeah, of course."
No, he's got radio at 12:25. It's a hard stop.
He's probably most likely going to use this in recruiting visits. Like, you know how powerful I am? Dan and I are both like fairly well-known big media figures. You have us, and I like Ed Cooley. I want Ed Cooley
love
to be,
Ed Cooley. He's been on PMT.
I
He's a
wanted
great
Ed
guy.
Cooley to be
Michigan's guy.
the
I have
Michigan
his
coach.
phone number, Rico.
He is one missed shot away from being the TV 38 crew at noon, and you got Dan and I running around like hoops, like we're getting fucking John Wooden on the line.
From the grave,
R.I.P.
not John Wooden real. No, you're literally the ghost of John Wooden.
Can you get Pete Gillen next week, the week after?
No, we got another Power 5 guy next week.
All right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it like the Rutgers coach or something?
Can we continue with this reading?
Yeah, we gotta get into the games though.
Well, so just read it.
If advisors ends at 11:15 or 11:30,
Well, just read the whole thing. It's out there.
Cooley pigeonholed us in noon.
Yep.
If advisors ends at 11:15 or 11:30, can I do a half hour, then do Cooley and come back and finish at 12:25? He only gave us 25 minutes. I didn't ask for the tight schedule, but I'm trying to make things work. How can we make this work?
I can see if Nadu is available.
Or you could do Pick'em and Nadu could sub in for bench mob. That would be fair too, right, Dave?
Wait, you missed the whole thing here.
Oh wait, what did we miss?
You're on good idea.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Good idea.
Dave, I'm asking as a human being. You want me more involved? We got the guy. He gave us 25 minutes. I'm not demanding a thing. You want me to be more involved? We're trying to build this. Rutgers is next Monday as well. That's 2 Big 5 guests in 2
I
weeks.
guessed that correctly?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to cancel on the guy. How can we make this work?
I think you go as long as you can, and then we go to Nadu. People will love it. Good for ratings.
Or you could do Pick'em and Nadu could sub in for Bench Mob. That would be fair too, right, Dave?
What's he gonna ask Cooley? His thoughts on erasing the fucking drug laws?
You can write the questions and he can ask them. That's a fair compromise, which I think is a fair compromise.
Either.
So what do you want me to do? Tell the 5 people involved in the pod? They're making sure I can do Cooley.
What do you want the answer to be, Rico? Seems like Dan and I keep offering solutions that don't work for you. So you tell us how high to jump.
I don't know. I'm trying to help too. You're dangling the fat man in my face. If Advisors goes 10 to 11, everybody great. Can Stu do 10 instead of 10:30?
So this is Dave and I are being squeezed out 1 week in, and I just want it on the record because I know what the response is going to be from the riders. They're going to be like, Dave, Pledge Master Dan and Skell Presidente are being mean to Rico. Dave, what did we do? We moved our schedule.
Moved in. What the
we
first thing I said?
literally moved our
Thanks. I said
schedule.
thank
Wake up. I went to bed.
And I didn't text you during the Bears game.
My day
I shut it down at 9.
10.
And he
I got
moved
9,000
everything.
things.
I
for
appreciate
Rico.
it.
We
Appreciate
literally
it.
moved everything on Wednesday for Rico Bosco.
Appreciate
So anyone who tries to tell that me and Dave aren't riders, we fucking moved it all.
I just don't get when you have one thing in stone that you've been doing for 2 presidencies, and the one time it's like, hey, you can do this. It's like, there's got to be another time somewhere.
Ed Cooley only has 25 minutes
And
all
they
week.
happen to be in the exact moment that we had.
I didn't book
I
the
think
guest.
I was right my first
I
guess.
100%.
All right.
I think
Whatever
I
you
was right
say.
my first guess. Rico made sure that,
There
hey,
is 0.0 chance you didn't suggest Wednesdays.
hey, I'll be here.
What's the first?
perfect.
Did
What's
you
the first
suggest
game?
Wednesdays?
No, I didn't.
Interesting.
Whenever he's available. Owen booked it.
So if he said
I said I'll make it work.
If
Whatever
he said
he's got.
Sunday, you know what actually is? Can I tell a little story? Can we do a little story?
Yeah.
You know what actually is? Whenever you're available, let's go back to the Final Four in San Antonio. Okay, San Antonio. We have Ed Cooley on. Do you know what I said to Ed Cooley? I said, Ed Cooley, whenever you're available. Whenever you're available, I will do, and I'll make my schedule. I'll work my schedule because I know pecking orders, whatever, trying to get guests. And I made my schedule actually whenever I was available. We interviewed him at midnight on a
That's
Sunday
kind of
night.
the same thing I'm doing.
No,
he only gave us a
Wednesday
certain
at 12
time.
o'clock when you're here on Wednesdays doesn't feel the same. If Ed Cooley said to you Sunday at midnight, you probably wouldn't
wasn't
do
in charge of the
Sunday at
booking.
midnight.
There was no element of people knew you were going to be here, and that's why it's on a Wednesday?
That's whenever you're available. That's whenever you're
I
available.
wasn't in charge of the booking.
It just so
But
happened that it
that's
worked
not-
So we
out
want to get him before the
That's not
season.
a direct answer.
It had
I wanna
nothing
see-
to do with it was Wednesday.
What are your
No.
texts to the bench mob? Because I have a suspicion you said, yeah, it's okay. I'll make Dave and Dan move up.
No chance.
Yeah, let's do noon. I'll make them move up.
No chance.
I'll be here anyway. I don't think you said.
I don't know that I've ever had anybody have me move like a scheduled.
I don't buy the whenever you're available.
Like
at
how many
Cooley. I
years
think it
we're
was-
doing like the Dion show, we're doing the pro football show, we're doing this. I've never like had to rearrange the entire company's schedule before until we greenlight the
All right, so
benchmark.
Wednesday
You
at
ever
noon.
hear the butterfly effect, Rico?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Dave and I, our lives are
The first question I
forever
asked him
changed by moving this up.
is 12 locked in. Pick'em is a tough navigation. Yeah, they said he's packed that day, 25 minutes.
What about Tuesday?
Pick'em's going to be hard to move.
What about Tuesday?
Well, yeah, like why
was
are
it
you
Wednesday?
focused on that
He's
day?
packed on Wednesday.
It's a
Why
pack
is-
on Wednesday.
That was the time he gave us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
right.
you that just said Wednesdays are a tough day for him. That just said Wednesdays are a tough
No,
day.
that's
for
what
him.
I'm
my-
saying for you.
No. Reread that.
I think my suspicion was correct.
Reread that.
I think it was Ed Cooley. I'm going to be
Reread
in on
that.
Wednesday. Let's do Wednesday.
Wednesday at noon, Owen. That's the time he came back to us with.
But you said can't move it, and then something happened after that.
Marty said, what are you going to do? I said, Owen, is 12 locked in. Pick'em is a tough navigation.
Continue.
Yeah, he said he's packed that day. 25 minutes
Pack
is all
that
we have.
day.
He's got a radio spot at 12:30.
Right.
But why is he focused on that day?
I tried to move it to 10 a.m.
Why is he
Why- yeah.
focused
I have
on that
no
day?
idea. I don't know.
That's a
Ask
tough
Owen.
That's
day.
very weird.
That
Because usually when people ask me to do something and I'm say no, like if someone asks me to do something on Wednesday, I'm like, hey, I can't do it. I'll do it any other day.
correct. Or if it's like, hey, can you do an interview? Yeah, like Tuesday worked. But when someone
Yeah.
responds, that day is a tough day. That insinuates the question was, we want to do it on Wednesday. That day is a tough day.
Yeah. You picked Wednesday.
I didn't pick Wednesday.
Okay.
We get the guy. Let's
What?
go.
But
Yeah.
but why did he?
Fix it, Owen. I will back up on this one. Owen just said that Cooley said he could only make Wednesday
Yes.
work.
And Katie hates my hats. She's biased.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to know I'm right.
But
my
how
bias.
that still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
that makes no sense. This is the most packed day.
That's the only day he can do. It's a packed day.
Owen said it.
It's the only time he could do.
But why would he pick his worst day?
I don't know. Ask him.
Text him, Big Cat.
Okay. What should I text him?
Text
Like,
him
hey,
what
Coach,
the first game is.
What, Coach? What we want to have you on PMT.
No, he's gonna-
What days work for you? Any days work for you? Should I say that?
It's this week. Weeks change. What's
Okay.
the first game?
You have Owen doing your booking?
He has a relationship with Providence. Me and Jacob Ruckus.
You can help him out, Dave?
With what?
Yeah.
Guess.
Maybe a retweet, a like, promo, not just bury me in the sand. I'm jumping ship for Pick'em for that.
Exactly. What, like, what? I don't just give those out like everyone says. Everyone says what they're saying. Prove that you have something on your own, and
All right,
then
well,
we'll
we
do
just-
it.
we got two
well,
Power
I mean,
Five guests.
but without
2.5?
2 Power 5. Yeah.
without sabotaging the rest of the shows here.
I'm not sabotaging it.
Well,
Dan, what are we doing?
I just texted Cooley.
Is he gonna leave?
No, I said, hey, Coach.
leave.
I'll read it. It said, hey, Coach, good luck on Bench Mob podcast today. Hope all is well. What day is best if we want you on PMT going forward? So we'll see.
Okay.
It'll probably
What's
be
the
like
first
Tuesdays
game?
are wide open. Wide open. We moved everything for you. I want it
I
on the
appreciate
record.
it.
When
That's
the
what I
riders
said.
come at me and Dave's neck,
he
just remember we
basically-
are number one riders because we moved our entire lives around.
And just to be very clear, the options we had were we got skipped this week or move our schedules because when we offered replacements or do it, nothing was good enough.
Nothing. We
just
were
all
very
caps
flexible.
freak out, Bill.
Very flexible. It was all caps freak out.
Yeah.
That's,
What's the first game?
what do you want the first game to be? Because it's your show.
That's not nice. It's a team effort.
No, it's your show.
What do you mean it's a team effort?
Why don't you do the standings first? It's a two-man race, right?
No.
Oh.
3-man race.
What?
Dave's back in.
Oh.
Do you have the fucking
That's
standings?
interesting.
I lost them.
I thought it was a two-man race.
Oh, here it is. Hold on.
Huh.
All right. Season totals. Big Cat, 54%. Dave, 52%. Rico, 51.5%.
Last place.
What?
Mortal Locks, Rico, 10-4, 71%. Big Cat, 6-4,
Stole
60%.
UNC from me.
Dave, 5-1, 50%.
Stole UNC from me. Okay, first game. Are we good? Is everything good?
Yeah, we're good.
Are you gonna
What,
send
what,
this?
what are you doing mopey face over there? We
crazy.
bent over backwards for you and you're acting like you've been inconvenienced.
I'm not.
What you are? You're like sulking over there, like, oh, this is what? Like what?
Are you gonna send the riders after us?
No.
Even though it's very clear we moved our schedules around
Yeah,
for
I
you.
appreciate it.
You're gonna get to do everything. You get it's Rico's
All right.
world.
I was we had a seat for him Saturday. It was the Masters. I don't know the light bulb or is
bulb.
like what was he 350 or something? The Masters, and
19 units. Yeah.
19 units. It's like Rico's coming. No, a light was out in his bathroom. That's literally the excuse.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gives pouty face like I'm bending over backward. I'm doing this. Like you miss things because of light bulbs. You're rearranging our schedules because you got an interview.
What works next week? By the way, for Thanksgiving week, we'll do.
I
whatever-
moved that around.
No,
That's
we'll
the
do whatever you want.
No, Monday.
Whatever you want.
You
Monday.
moved what around?
We originally do it on Tuesday, and then you're traveling Monday, right? So I helped. It's push and pull, two-way street.
Huh?
You want to leave to go away for Thanksgiving week? You're leaving Monday, correct?
Monday.
No, he's leaving Tuesday.
So what day are we doing Pick'em?
Whenever you can.
It's based on you.
I was told Monday.
You're the
By
guy.
who?
Dan.
I didn't say Monday. You said what day, and I said I don't know.
Oh, Kevin said Monday.
Okay.
I wait now to hear when you'll grace us with your presence.
All right.
And then I rearrange my 3,000 shows
Okay.
based on your
I
one
appreciate
show.
it.
Rico, what can I have for lunch today?
I don't know.
I mean, you're the boss of our lives.
That's
so
not.
I'm
It's not
just
true.
wondering
It's just not true.
What are my options?
Come on.
Can
You say
pick
your
it for
ride is,
me?
but no, come on.
No,
You
I
can't
am.
have it
I'm the
both
number one
ways.
rider.
We're here.
We're
Early.
here.
All right.
My
We
alarm
moved
it screws
everything.
up my whole. I was up at 7 a.m. because it's like I got to do and I couldn't sleep.
Dave,
Tired.
I will never get that time back with my son. Ever.
True.
Ever. Some things.
All right.
Some things, guess not. Some things are bigger than sports, like Rico's Bench Mob podcast.
And fixing a light bulb.
All right, Indiana, Ohio State. Indiana plus 20.5. Ohio State over under 66.
This is 0 points. I don't want to belabor this, but there's no chance. I know because he views Bench Mob as like his thing.
Correct.
And it's more important than anything else. There is 0.0 chance he's focused on this with the huge Cooley interview.
Keeps saying, get to the
right,
picks,
the Barbara
get to the
Walters
right.
Cooley interview on deck.
Ed can only be on for 25 minutes because
Correct.
he has a packed Wednesday.
Whatever.
Ed Cooley probably had to move around his schedule for
Can we
Rico.
hear a preview question?
Yeah. Give us the first question.
No.
Come
Why?
on.
Subscribe and like. Then you get it. No. No free ads.
No, dude.
It's not an ad.
You give us the question,
This
and
is
then
a
we'll
teaser.
find out the answer.
This is a teaser for your show. Do you
This-
understand that at all?
This is
You
the
ask
best
the question.
teaser
We don't have
possible.
the answer.
Right. This is the best teaser
Yeah,
possible.
I guess it'll be out before.
Right.
What are you talking? People hear the question. It's like, oh, I want to hear what Ed Cooley
Yeah.
said.
Give us your
All right.
best question.
My
Your
best question?
Ed
Yes.
Cooley question, because
Yeah.
then people will go listen to his answer.
Okay. All right. You're going to say the question sucks, though.
Well, then maybe it's constructive criticism before the interview.
All right. No, I mean, you would say it if I asked him fucking whatever.
No, I
either
wouldn't.
way.
I'm going to give you an honest answer.
All right. You grew up a Providence fan his whole life.
Wait, speak slowly. I'm typing it to Ed Cooley right now.
He grew up Providence. I like Ed Cooley.
Yeah, I
love
like him
Ed
too.
You're going to ask him what the thing on his head is?
Come on.
You're not?
He grew up a Providence fan. He's been going games forever. So it's an interesting dynamic that he has watched games there and coached them. What is his fondest memory at the Dunk, which is one of the greatest arenas up there
The Dunk was there when he was a kid?
in 72.
Really?
Since 72. Yeah, I did my research.
So what, like his favorite all-time moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's interesting that he could have coached in those games.
Are you going to ask him about the creepy mascot?
No, you already did. I listened to that.
Oh, okay.
What about, is the guy who's been there for
Got
100
him.
years still there?
What?
Is the guy who's still
Shut
there?
up, Hank.
The guy still...
We move our
Who's the
schedule
player
around
who's
for
been-
you,
Who's
too.
the best player last year?
David Duke.
No, that's the fucking Nazi, dude.
Yeah.
You would know that.
There he goes
I mean,
with
that
the
literally
Yom
is,
Kippur
like,
meat
the-
guy
yep.
again. The H-man
The head
raises
of
his
the
ugly
KKK.
head.
I called Marty last
That
night.
worked nice.
It's not. Who last year? Who was their best player? They had a
What's
guy.
on your
who's-
mind, Rico?
They had a guy who was
David
there for
Duke.
like 100 years last year. I was asking if he graduated. He was one of those guys who was there forever. It's not Dunbar. Did you even watch Providence? How do you not
You
know?
talking about Chris Dunn?
Yeah.
He's on the
But
Bulls.
been out for like 3 years.
No. Then this guy played from last
I
year.
don't know.
What's your favorite David Duke book?
What's the kid's name? What do you want me to do?
You can call him Dave
Not
Duke.
bring the H-man into your
You
first
can easily
interview.
call him Dave Duke. Not to say the whole thing.
Indiana's covered 11 of the last 14. I love Tom Allen. 6-1 as an underdog the last 7. I don't think they can win it, but I'm going to take Indiana just because I love Indiana. Plus 20.5. It's probably the wrong pick, but I love Indiana.
Okay. Dave?
I like the over in this one. I think it goes over. I have no opinion on the side. You don't get rich going against Ohio State. 66.5. I think they both put up points.
Okay. I'm going to take Indiana as well. I don't want to take Indiana, but I don't know about.
They play hard for that guy.
Yeah, this game.
They're going to give him their best punch. That's all you can ask for. They ain't going to win, but they'll give him their best punch. Maybe they make him sweat, stay inside the number. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, 20.5. All right. Wisconsin, Northwestern. Are you talking about Alpha Diallo?
Yes. Diallo.
I love
That's
that guy.
exactly who I was talking about.
Yep.
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Wisconsin, Northwestern.
They
This
do
one
have a
makes
guy,
me
David
nervous.
Duke. They do have a guy, David Duke.
Dave. You can say Dave Duke. Wisconsin, Northwestern. Go ahead, Rico. Gotta get
You know,
out of
I've
here.
bet way too much on Northwestern, becoming friends with you over the years. I think this is a perfect spot for Northwestern to keep this ugly. 7.5 it's up to. I'm going to take Northwestern.
Dave,
And I think Wisconsin's way better.
Do you want to get out of here or not? I mean,
Yeah.
I was huge on Wisconsin last week. Everyone saw that.
Yep.
It ended up doing me no good because I gave it back on Sunday responsibly. I love Northwestern here. I think Wisconsin probably looks better because Michigan's so bad, and this is a close, good game.
This game makes me nervous, which actually is good whenever I'm very nervous about a game. Like whenever Wisconsin's playing a team like Northwestern, I have my blinkers up. That usually means they're going to kill them It's when I'm not expecting it. That's when, like last year, Illinois. Either way, 7.5 is probably too much. I'm actually going to take the over. I'm going to take over 44.5. I'm going to take over
don't hate that.
44.5. It's pretty low. I know Northwestern's defense is really good. I had them last week. Their secondary is very good. But I think Wisconsin's offense can still move the ball against them. 44.5. All you need is like one college football play to get.
I don't know if he practiced or anything. I don't know your quarterback. I didn't think he looked great.
No, he wasn't. Michigan. He didn't have his best game. Yeah, he wasn't practicing because he was in the COVID protocol. But Wisconsin can still run the ball. And Barry Alvarez's grandson, Jake Ferguson, he's fucking good.
Very,
tight end.
very different looking Wisconsin team with the play calling. Throwing the ball all over the place.
Yes, it's reminiscent of the Russell Wilson teams when they were throwing it first. All right, next up, what's the next game I have?
How are we doing on time? Do we have to car
we
wash
gotta
this?
hurry up. We gotta hurry up. All right, Cincy at UCF. We gotta hurry up, guys. We gotta hurry up.
I'm going to take the over.
Is that it? Oh, we're hurrying up.
Well, he's got to get out
I'm
of
going
here.
to take the over.
Yeah,
People are
right.
gonna be like, I really
UCF
love to
can
hear your
score.
thoughts on these games, but
I
we
think-
have to get out of here.
We do.
I think UCF can score. And Cincinnati still scores a ton. UCF goes up and down the field. It's going to be a fast-paced game. Even as good
Cincinnati's
as their
defense is good. You know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Even with that, they're putting up 40. UCF, you can limit them to 20
Rico.
and still play great defensively.
Hurry up.
I'm not phoning this in.
Pace of play, Rico.
I don't phone things in.
I mean, this yeah.
This one's getting phoned in a little bit. You just tried to give a one-word answer.
Over.
I
What's your
unfortunately like the over as well. I have
Say
a lot.
unfortunate. I'm up 22 units.
I
You haven't been up 22 units since you're peddling Tesla.
22 units.
You lost 19 units in the Masters.
College football, 22 plus 22.
Well, I mean, now,
This is Bernie
but
Madoff.
But you do it that way. It's like, according to you, then I was up 13 units on Wisconsin. One game.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
you
that's
should.
true. Dave,
If
that
I
was like
just
a
don't-
100-unit play.
I just don't do it the way you do it.
All right.
But I got to keep it brief. I have a lot of thoughts. The over. No, that's it. Got to go.
What are you taking here, Dave? Just the over?
Yeah, I have a lot more I'd like to say, but I don't have time for it.
Cincinnati's 112th in pace. Just going to throw that out there for the people at home.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're slow. I'm
What
going to
was
take
Luke Fickle? Sorry, I have to say it, Rick. Can I say this?
I loved it.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You got enough time for me to throw this in there?
Yeah. I got enough time.
Okay. What was the fake punt all about?
Awesome.
I was on the other side of that. It was fucking bullshit.
I was on the I had Cincy. I loved it.
I thought I was going to cover it before he did
But you
that.
know what's so funny
Style
is
points.
you know what's so funny? The coach who was getting mad.
Yeah.
There was two great coach things that happened on Friday night. Did you also see the timeout off between PJ Fleck and
I heard
Kirk
about
Ferentz?
it.
Awesome.
I heard about
PJ
it.
Fleck was trying to score to not be shut out, so he was calling a timeout with like 40 seconds left, and then Kirk Ferentz just called all three of his
Yeah,
timeouts.
yeah.
It was like, you want to have a timeout off? Let's
Yeah, I
fucking
did
do
see
it.
that.
But the coach of ECU was the former coach of James Madison, and apparently he used to just run up the score on everyone. Ain't no fun when the rabbits got the gun.
Yeah, they had some words at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Reminiscent of Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh.
I will say the good news, because I was on the other side of East Carolina, quarterback played horrible. You all right there?
You gotta go?
What are you looking at your phone for?
This was what makes Pick'em though, is when we talk about old stories and all that stuff, but we don't
I
have
mean,
time.
he's like, I'm not phoning in. He just looked at his phone in the middle of this conversation. Train of thought.
We're getting squeezed out.
Train of thought. What was I going to say?
Start
before,
at the top.
Before Rico
So-
looked at his phone and totally broke my train of thought. Oh, so I was on East Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I was very mad about the punt, but it sneaky helped. And not that, if you are a believer that if one thing changes, the world changes, then it's different. But if I lost on that last play when Cincinnati just tried to run up the middle and went, that would have been the worst loss almost ever.
I had second half over and a hit on that.
That's amazing.
I turned
because
off the
it was
game.
the last play of the game.
I went to bed and I checked it one last time, and I was like, "What? This has to be
Yeah, they
wrong."
just ran jailbreak
Yeah.
somehow, like 80 yards. And
Crazy.
Cincinnati celebrated like they won the Super Bowl.
That hit the second half over and Cincinnati second half.
Yikes. I didn't know that. I was
Crazy.
watching. It was crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. Rico, did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, your lights were out.
Yeah.
All right.
What was the power out or just a light bulb?
It was
The
one
light
light
in the
bulb.
bathroom circulated the kitchen. It also sent out the TV. It was a big issue.
It was one light.
How long did that take you to fix?
6 or 7 hours.
Did you just go
By the time you got the guy, I think
switch?
what?
Switch the breaker.
No, it didn't work like that.
Mm.
It's bad connection.
So wait, 6 or 7 hours it took you to fix?
Yeah.
And what did happen?
What?
When did it happen?
Friday night. Well, you call the guy. By the time you get the guy, then he's there Saturday morning.
Got it. Okay.
Whatever.
Oklahoma State, Bedlam. I'm betting the over. Always have to bet the over in Bedlam. 59.5. I'm taking Cincy, by the way, minus 5.5.
I'm taking the under.
Okay,
You guys are going to kill me. I know. It goes against everything we stand for. Chubb is questionable. Rattler's banged up. Oklahoma State's defense, the way they stay in this is stay down. Tywin Wallace was in trouble.
What do you mean they stay down?
They stay slow, control the
They're
clock.
23 in pace.
Okay. Score stays down. They can't. I don't think they have the firepower right now to match with Oklahoma. I like the under. I also like Oklahoma State plus 7.
You like Oklahoma in the under.
No, Oklahoma State plus 7 and the under.
So what did you say about firepower?
Tywin Wallace has missed the last game. Chubba Hubbard is
12 minutes, so make it quick.
Chubba Hubbard is questionable. The offense is not that great. They're going to rely on the defense. I like the under, and I think they stay close.
Okay, the firepower was what usually I hear firepower, I think over. That's what
They
confuses
don't
me.
have the firepower. These guys are banged up. Their best players are
I've heard
banged up.
otherwise. That they're back in. Tyler and Chubb are
Yeah?
good. Yeah.
I'm going to take the under either way.
Okay.
So, okay. See. Weird. So your thesis doesn't matter.
I mean, they're not missing the Oklahoma game, so they might not be playing at 100%. We agree with that, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It's like I ain't missing it, you know?
Right. I like Oklahoma State. I don't think Oklahoma's very good, and they have a good defense, Oklahoma State. So I think it's a close game. I'm not touching the total. I like Oak State, though, in a very close game. I don't know if they win or whatever, but I love the points.
I'm going to take Oklahoma State plus 7 as well, but I just have to take the over. I have to take the over in Bedlam.
The word, by the nature
Bedlam,
of the
right.
word.
And it's also like the leaves change.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving week, Bedlam happens. You have the over. It's just, I'll do
Fair.
that till the day I die.
Fair.
And I won't be changing anything unless
You set a time. You honor the time. You can set your watch to the time.
That's
it's
the time.
comfort. You know at this time every week is when we do something. That's Bedlam.
that's Bedlam.
Guys
That's
are good.
the pick 'em.
You guys
That
are
is
good.
Bedlam. Unless there's a podcast that comes around
All
that
right.
takes the place of Bedlam,
All
then
right.
that might change it.
Correct.
Okay.
Because Wednesdays are his busiest.
That's
All
right.
right.
That's right. And
You guys are good.
Cooley's packed on Wednesdays. That's when we wanted to schedule. USC at Utah.
I just got the alert today, literally on my calendar. Pick 'em
Pick
at
'em.
noon.
Noon.
Literally
Yeah.
just came up on my calendar.
Always.
Nothing's
is.
on my calendar. The only thing's on my calendar is something that's been scheduled for decades straight.
It's the anchor
Means
in
a
your
lot.
life.
Yes.
Means a lot.
It is
You
like
set-
the pillar in your
The
life.
Simpsons, Johnny Unitas. You can set your watch to his haircut. The pick'em is what orchestrates everything else that I have. It is the anchor.
You think we'll still
Perfectly
be
said.
doing this when you hang it up from Barstool? Like 10, 15 years, we'll just get on a Zoom
Well,
call.
if you'll
and-
allow us to.
All right, whatever.
I mean, it's up to you. You're the boss of the pick'em.
Sure.
Well, you are.
You
I'll
are.
take Utah.
I don't think I've ever changed the time of the pick'em.
Okay. I'm going to take Utah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why
That
so
stat, Dan's stat of first games, teams playing the
Short? So you
first
got 9
game.
minutes?
Yeah, we're gonna get close.
Kind of only have like 6
Oh wow.
or
Why?
5.
Why?
Try to get in there before. I don't want to be, running in like Kramer through the door with fucking.
You got to get. So your mind is elsewhere.
No,
right
it's
now.
not. I got all my stuff. So let me do my card.
Okay.
Everyone be warned when they take Rico's picks this week. He was probably doing Ed Cooley prep. Can I say hi to Ed Cooley? Want to go for a few minutes?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
All right. I will take
What are you giving me that look for?
Utah.
I love
Straight.
Utah here. I don't understand the spread at all. USC stinks.
Yep.
The USC is just one of those teams that is not COVID ready to me. They didn't focus. They're not focused. They're not doing whatever. Helton, I saw him celebrate like they won the national championship on a missed field goal.
Yep.
That didn't make me feel good. I have no idea. I know nothing about Utah. What are you doing, Rico?
Text to my wife.
Okay.
I was listening. They
You were
celebrated
listening.
like they won the Super Bowl.
You were listening while you were texting. Okay.
Yes. Multifaceted.
Jesus Christ. It's like, do we keep his attention? I don't know anything about Utah, but I know it's a tough place to play, so I like him here. I like him to win the game. I love the bet, actually.
Yeah, I do too. Helton is literally every week is his job
Oh,
because
so
he has
he's
to go
the
undefeated.
luckiest coach ever.
Yeah, and he has to go undefeated. Okay, so those are the big games. Should we do our cards?
I mean, we have to.
Yeah,
unless
we do have
we
to.
want to just change segments.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the cards. So, how do we decide who wants to start?
I think I should go first.
Oh, okay. All right, you go first.
All right. Liberty, NC
Can you
State.
hurry up, please?
Over 67. Teams combined to score 73, give up 60. Overfest. Iowa minus 2.5. The Colt has quit. It's a senior game. They have not beat the Colt in 4 years. Ferenc is 16-8-1 against the spread versus top 25 teams on the road. Give me Iowa. App State plus 5.5. They're the class of the league. They're not rolling over. As good as Coastal is, I will take App State. They got a good defense. Give me App State plus 5.5. Texas, first half minus 17. Texas minus 29. Kansas's running quarterback, Dave, that you said you liked, the kid Daniels, ankle injury, questionable. Their best running back, Gardner, missed the last game. He's questionable. Texas walked last year. It was 50-48. They come out and roll. Les Miles 0-6-1 against the spread last 7, 1-9-1 his last 11. Texas in a roll fest. Boise minus 14.5, minus 7.
You're just flip-flopping on Boise.
Yeah, I am.
Just chasing the tail.
But I was right on BYU. I was
Just
wrong.
chasing the tail.
They were injured. I was wrong.
Chasing
they showed
the
me what
tail.
they need
Chasing
to.
the tail.
They're going to fucking
Chasing
kill
the tail.
Hawaii, and I
Chasing
love
the tail.
Hawaii.
I
They
thought
give
you
up
loved
325 in
Hawaii.
the
On
air.
island?
On
yeah,
island.
on the island.
Oh.
Boise's been good out there in the island, going to the island.
Oh, they have been.
Yes, they
do
have.
even know
Look up
where
the
islands
scores.
are. Yeah,
Look 'em up.
Look
50
them up
plus.
for me. Look them up for me.
2016.
Find the scores for me. Find them. Get the scores. Oh, you picked up your phone and put it down. What
It's
were you just doing?
11:54.
Well, to look, I want the
My
scores.
lock of the
This is-
week.
we're talking the scores.
Are you doing your lock? We never do the locks right
I
now.
know.
But wait a minute.
You got to go?
You're not going to look up the Boise White, so we're just spitting out stuff with no facts. You've been good on these lately. Shut me up. Do your thing, Rico. I want to know the Boise scores on island. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Tick, 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 tick.
Why can't I get this?
Damn it.
Oh, brutal.
You got 1 minute according to you.
Full games list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boise at Hawaii, 2016, 52-16.
Wait. So you're going to go up. Okay.
2012, 49.
No. You can't do 2016, 2012.
When did they play that? There was no 2014?
No, 2013 or 14. They don't have them. Or 2011. I'm just reading them off. And they crushed them last year. I had Hawaii 30-1. They crushed them in that conference championship game, and they crushed them at Boise as well. They got Hawaii's number.
Didn't make any sense.
They got Hawaii's number.
Okay.
Lock of the week.
Wait, you're
Wait,
doing
what?
your lock?
Yeah, I got to do it.
No, Dave, you do your card, and then I'll
Okay.
do mine, and then we'll do the locks,
All right.
like we
Lock-
always
lock of
do.
the
We've been
weeks.
doing this for 2 presidencies.
So, Florida, Vandy. I think Florida sleepwalks a little in the beginning of this game. Vandy may score a little bit. Vandy fucked me last week against Kentucky, but I like the over 68. LSU, Arkansas. LSU have a bye, but I still like Arkansas, even though they didn't cover. Florida is very good. Arkansas at home, +2, over 64. Big win for Arkansas, even though as I'm saying that, I may not like that anymore. Now I'm going to stick with it.
You actually, I think it's 3 now, so I'm gonna give you
Okay.
3.
Opposite of Rico here, I took Coastal Carolina. Just keep betting on them. Ohio State over 66.5 against Indiana. Oregon State at home +3.5 against Cal. Cal's offense was putrid. Shout out Ben Mintz, who fucking ruined my entire weekend by
Change the
changing the
channel.
TV in that game. Killer. Maybe if you were there, you could have helped prevent that. UCF Cincinnati over 63.5. Northwestern at home +7.5. Liberty, NC State over 67.5. Missouri, South Carolina over 56. I like Oak State 7, and I like something that I can't read +3. USU.
Utah State? Utah?
No,
USC.
USC at Utah +3. No, Fresno's not playing this week.
Oh, shit. Yeah, hold on.
They got
Fresno +2.5. Huge game against San Jose State. Fresno
it's
+1.5.
San Diego State.
No, it's San Jose State.
you sure?
I'm 1,000%
Wait a
sure.
minute. So what's
Oh
just
no,
happened?
San Diego
What
State's
just
playing
happened?
Nevada.
I have to take Fresno. I forgot where I had them.
All right, I'm taking Fresno too
What game
because of the
what
Pat Hill.
game got canceled?
USF Navy a few moments
Yeah,
ago.
Oh, okay.
Or
I like-
Houston SMU.
Oh,
too.
Houston SMU. All
Well,
right,
you
my
give me-
card.
You look white as a
Thanks.
ghost.
You gave me
Purdue
Fresno.
minus
Yeah,
2.5.
I get nervous when it's time.
Everything, Dylan, that I obviously did with the main card. Purdue minus 2.5. Wyoming minus 20.5. Air Force minus 7. ECU minus 3.5. Temple is quit.
He's freaking out over there.
Temple said that they don't want to. They shouldn't have played the
He's
last 3
freaking
weeks.
out over there.
Liberty NC State over 67. Liberty plus 3.5.
I mean, he's literally losing it.
Iowa minus 2.5. Wake Forest Duke over 63.
That's
Canceled.
Canceled? Fuck.
I don't do my homework.
Cincy. I mean, it just got canceled.
Yeah, last night.
Okay, great. Cincy. Sorry, buddy. I got a million shows I got to do on Wednesday, and also a child that doesn't know me anymore because of Rico Bosco.
It's true.
Cincy minus 6 over 63. Clemson minus 34.5 over 65. Maryland minus 6.5. Boise State, Hawaii over 62.5. San Diego State minus 1.5. Army minus 4. Lock of the weeks. Dylan. Illinois.
14.5.
Nebraska. Okay.
They fucked
Aria.
me last week, Illinois did.
Cincy minus 5.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Illinois too.
Illinois.
Over in Bedlam.
Over in Bedlam. That's my man, Liam.
Over Utah, USC.
Over Utah, USC. Dave.
Oregon State at home to beat Cal.
Oregon State at home to beat Cal. I'm going to take the over in Rice versus North Texas, 62
Wow,
and a
that
half.
came from the clouds. Can you tell me more about that game?
Yeah. So
Mike Collins
four
plays
and-
quarterback for Rice. Shout out Mike Collins.
North Texas is number 1 in pace. Terrible defense. That game is going to go over.
Okay.
62 and a half.
Add that to my card.
I also, you know what sucks? South Carolina has an
11:59.
interim head coach.
What?
It's 11:59. Can we do my lock?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, do your lock.
BYU, North Alabama, over 58.5. Wilson's trying
Dave,
to get
what
the.
I wanted to say was South Carolina has an interim head coach. You know we love to talk about interim head coach. I actually did some research last night about Mike Bobo, but we can't talk about it.
I forgot about the interim coach.
I know, and I had some stuff, Dave.
So I'm going to put South Carolina on my
I
card.
love the jokes about
Thanks
it. but
for
we can't
moving it
do
up, guys.
We can't do it. All right, what's your
BYU, North Alabama, over 58.5. It's a Heisman campaign for Wilson. They might score 58 themselves. The line is 47. That means they're going to win 51-3, 51-7. It's right there. Give me it.
Wait, what's the over?
58.5.
So 51.
I'm saying
under.
that's what they're putting the math at, minus 47. No, that's what they're putting it at. BYU scores more than 50 themselves. It's an over. They haven't shut anyone out yet either, even FCS teams. It's an over. Thank you for moving it up. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Rico. Sorry for
It-
everyone
so
who loves
it-
the pick 'em.
It's noon now on Wednesday, so my mind,
Yeah.
are we beginning now? I'm
Yeah. What?
like.
All right. Welcome to Barstool Pick'em, Week 12. We're back.